Hey everyone, this is 12 News meteorologist Stephen Matrograno here with a Weather Now update. We are under a severe thunderstorm watch until 9 o'clock. That includes all of Rhode Island and much of southeastern Massachusetts. I'll show you that map in just a second. First, let's take a look outside. This is down in Newport. Looking pretty good, all things considered. It's a quiet afternoon for right now. It's just muggy, humid, and we're looking at some of that haze and fog off in the distance here down in Newport. One more check outside. This is Narragansett. People enjoying the beach. It's not too bad out there for that, and also in the water as well. Temperatures in the water in the upper 60s right now. The story, though, going forward for the rest of the evening, we are tracking some storms coming through the area, potentially bringing some gusty winds and even hail and lightning. And so here's our weather alert. Severe thunderstorm watch in effect for all of Rhode Island and including Block Island and much of southeastern Massachusetts. The only exclusion to that is Cape Cod, Nantucket, and Martha's Vineyard. It does not mean that you cannot get a severe storm, but it just means that you are not in this watch area at this current time. So again, this goes until 9 o'clock this evening for the threat of isolated to scattered strong to severe storms. Weather impacts, what we're expecting for later on today. Rain threat I put at high, along with thunder, and I think winds should be high as well, because if a storm does form, there could be some gusty winds, and that could lead to some isolated power outages, and the tornado threat is low as this cold front makes its way through the area. I don't expect to see a widespread power outage scenario, so I think it'll be more of the isolated variety as these storms do come through, and they could, pack a little bit of a punch coming through. Radar check, you can see locally we are quiet. You can see those storms offshore moving away from us. That was from this morning. The rumbles of thunder that people probably heard when they were sleeping this morning, that was that line coming on through. And now we're looking at another line developing to our north and west across upstate New York and parts of Massachusetts. And again, these are going to be making their way towards our area over the next few hours. Let's time things out for you. Let's get you an idea of what the timing is for this evening. We are staying dry for the next hour or so, but then as we get into the 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock time frame, those storms in that line starts to kind of creep closer and get closer to the northwest corner of the state. So again, from about 4 or 5 o'clock through about 8 or 9 o'clock is when I think we'll have that line come through and give us the best chance of seeing some activity. And you can see here on the screen, this is 7 o'clock this evening, and you have some darker reds in there indicating the potential for a strong storm coming through, and also just means heavy rain coming through as well. So again, not everyone's going to see a storm, but if they do form and strengthen as they come through, they could pack quite a punch on their way on by our area. Good news is we clear things out for later on tonight, overnight. Less humid, drier air comes in behind the cold front, and we're looking at a very nice Sunday into Monday to finish off the holiday weekend. So, of course, all eyes are on this line of storms, watching it as it treks towards our area. Does it strengthen? And I'll be keeping tabs on that all afternoon long. So we'll have another video coming up a little bit later on, and we'll, of course, update everyone on the severe situation that'll be potentially coming through. So thank you all for tuning in. That's all I have right now. I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday.